toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are... The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So San Jose State's offense will start this game off. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Spartans are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Hill. That's caught. It's Peters.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. This time on target. Oh, what a catch! And he motors over the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Green. The quick out. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Chambers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He leaves it with his back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Blasted as he lets it go. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On the ground, it's Mills. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking downfield on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the single back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. A lot of room to the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Verrier. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Wants to throw on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Jean-Pierre. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Stewart. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Knights will hustle to the line. It's a draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Knights have their offense in high gear. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the left side. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side. A 44-yard try. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's got an open man. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Green. Here's the pressure. Firing deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Peters. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just keep swinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Mills. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Done enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CEFQ Stadium.
And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
And that's a live ball behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Pushes toward the goal line. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll bring it out. It's Verrier. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hill. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. The Knights line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Caught in the backfield, it's Verrier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Landry. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Here comes the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Hill. Throwing right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Verrier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Verrier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Makes the grab on the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pressure coming, and they get to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Green. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point was good. So the 16-play drive, they still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call